We are at the Mercer County Technical Education Center here today with Patti Furrow, and she is with the Therapeutic Services program. She's going to tell us a little bit about what this program has to offer for our high school students, and then also maybe even tell us a little bit about her background as a registered nurse. So thank you, Patti, for joining us today. If you'll just tell us just a little bit about what is Therapeutic Services, what is this program about, and what do students do throughout this program?
Thanks for having me, Jenny. So, students in this program come in and normally start as juniors. When you start as a junior, you take foundations and advanced in the first year. It's a year-long program now. So in that class, we teach basic medical knowledge, anatomy, we do CPR and first aid, and then as long as you maintain an 80%, you move on as a senior to our clinicals. And with clinicals, you can rotate through the hospital. You can possibly sit for CNA board, so you can get your clinical time for that, which is really good. And you can also do stuff like vet tech. You can do things like EKG tech. You can do unit secretary. So it's a great stepping stone to get base knowledge in medicine and to be able to advance maybe potentially later on into LPN or RN.
And you said this was a 2-year program for students to complete?
It is. It's 2 years. And you can start as a sophomore, but that's uncommon. Normally we start as juniors, and then you complete as a senior and you graduate.
So it sounds like a great opportunity for students who would be interested in the medical field to maybe take this path. It sounds like a lot of different options that could be involved. What do the students, what do you do every day? I know you're a teacher here, so what's a day-to-day like for you here?
Here, pretty much we come in and we're simulated workplace, so the students have designated roles and jobs, and they clock in and clock out. So we model that. We do labs and hands-on with our mannequins here. We have fun with them. We have CPR mannequins. We do hands-on with them. And also, I forgot to mention, students who complete get embedded credits at Bluefield State College. They get 6 hours, which is a big deal.
Yeah, that's
if
huge.
They're going on. So we also do book work. I mean, there's a lot of content. You have to have knowledge, but we also do a lot of field trips too. We try to always set up field trips to like local colleges like Bluefield State, or we'll try to go to like the osteopathic medical school lab and let them explore those things and see those things, and like the cadaver lab. So we're very interactive and very busy as far as hands-on.
And your background is actually in nursing as a registered nurse.
Right.
So what led you to this career path of medical field and nursing and then teaching nursing classes?
So I come from a medical background. My mom's a nurse, as you know. My aunt's a paramedic. My dad's a flight nurse. So I guess it was kind of just in the gene pool. And then I started out, I graduated, I went to the ER. That's what I know, that's what I love. I still work in the ER at Princeton. And then I finished my BSN, and by finishing my BSN, this job came open, and I was like, I enjoy teaching and orienting in the ER, so I figured I'd give it a try, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the students, enjoy going over contents and kind of seeing that light bulb go off. It's rewarding.
I think that's a good thing to see, that even in a career like nursing, there's other options that you can take with that career path. You don't always have to work in the hospital or a doctor's office. There's other options like this as well, which is good to know. So students that are interested in this program specifically, what do they have to do? Do they have to have a certain grade point average, or are there requirements to get in this program, or just the...
With this program, Mercer County is very much a county that wants to include every student. Every student, they want to give everybody that opportunity. The biggest thing with this program is you have to maintain that 80%. You have to have an overall 80% every grading quarter to get credit to be able to move on and continue in the program. That's the biggest thing. But like for high schoolers, they get an embedded human anatomy credit. They get a medical terminology class credit. So they get high school credits as well within the program. But as I said, that 80% is strict, and you have to have very good attendance. You can't miss days and be able to sit for CNA board. So you got to be here, got to be in the chair, got to be willing to learn, got to be able to work hard. But students that have that drive excel in this program and do a good job.
That's great. So what would be some of the rewarding aspects of this line of work that you would tell our students?
The fact that in a person's most desperate time and most desperate need, you're the person that's there, that's able to help and comfort and reassure them and just get them through that process. And it's rewarding to see patients recover from that and get over that ailment that they're dealing with. So it's nice to be able to help people.
That's good. And then challenges. I know there's a lot of challenges in this field as well.
Add COVID on top of the day-to-day environment that we work in, especially like in the ER. It's high stress. It's hard physical work. You know, we work long shifts in bedside nursing. We work 12 hours. In this job, we work 8s, but even with the 8 hours, we're still juggling everything as far as keeping up with our license and making sure that we're up to date with protocols and procedures and what's changing to where we can adequately teach our students. But it's a hard line of work. You've got to be a hard worker to be in any field of medicine.
Absolutely.
100%.
I would agree, and I never wanted to do anything in medicine, but I always admired those who did, because I think it would be a very challenging career. So give our students some advice, whether it's just, you know, if they would be interested in this program or interested in the medical field. What would you tell students today?
Students today, nothing that you get in life comes easy without hard work. But if you're willing to have a good work ethic, a good attitude, you get out there and you get after it, I mean, sky's the limit. I mean, it is. In medicine and any career path you choose, whether you start here and you end up being a brain surgeon at some point. I mean, who knows where you're going to land, but just a good work ethic and a good attitude will get you a long way in life.
I think that's great advice, and we want to thank you for talking with us today. I think this is a wonderful program. I think students who are interested in the medical field, this would be a great starting point for them. It sounds like a lot of opportunities could come their way just through this program. So thank you, Patti Furrow. We really appreciate you being here with us today.